All right, we're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Jet Shelley for being the first one here. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town, long distance, over the road truck drivers. Shout out to the brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Please continue to go over to Troy's channel and support him and continue to help his channel to grow. Brother doing things, right? Shout out to everybody this morning. Clean heart, clear conscience. You want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. That's a quality right there. People, I'm here this morning. It is what they call Thanksgiving. So I'm going to say happy Thanksgiving to all the people who celebrate Thanksgiving. As you see in the headline of this thing, yeah, the topic this morning is Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate Thanksgiving, and to those who don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You notice I said to those who celebrate Thanksgiving because ain't too many people. I mean, everybody is into it, but not everybody celebrates it, right? I don't have much to say this morning. There's probably not going to be a long show this morning because I'm caught up in the Thanksgiving thing. Go to my mother's house yesterday and came home with a whole heap of food to cook to help her cook, right? So I've been up. I was up late. They jerk chicken and she gave me chicken and fish. I was jerking chicken and frying fish late last night. And she called me last night to say more fish came in. So I was supposed to go pick up more fish in the middle of the night. And I just couldn't do it. So I got to go drop off the food, take that fish, come fry the fish, bring it back over there and all that. So I'm caught up in it too, right? So for those of you going out to work this morning on a Thanksgiving day, I know it don't feel too good, especially if you want to be in the festivities. So let me shout out some people this morning and then we talk. This morning is kind of a free for all. You just bring up whatever topic you want me to touch on. If you want to hear me say something on it, or if you want to tell me about it that I probably don't know about it. So let's shout out some people before we go any further this morning. So Jet Shelley was the first one in this morning. Jet Shelley says, "Good morning, SouFlo. Happy Thanksgiving." Same to you, my friend. Star K says up, up. Lashana Alexander is here. Denzel Gale is here. Krager Bailey is here. Star K is here. Danya Quesada is in the building. Michelle Williams is in the building. Says good morning, SouFlo and everybody. Mr. Article Don is in the building. Up, up. Kim Wood is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Nicole Corey is in the building. And Robro is in the building. Darlene Walter Riley. Good morning, Darlene. Thank you for being here. Sharon Reed is in the building. Kerry Ann Jones is here. Nadine Linton is here. And Lewin Miller Jr. and Shaq Q is here. Anybody else name I did not call? You know it go already as usual. Can't call all the names because we're not just the shout outs this morning. Not true? All right, so here we are on this Thanksgiving morning. You know, some Jamaicans are like, I don't know where you have to cook them foreign something there because it's not Jamaican tradition to celebrate Thanksgiving. Well, most of us or a lot of us don't live in Jamaica. We spend most of our time outside of Jamaica. So when in Rome, do what the Romans do. That's what they say, right? All right. I'm sipping some ginger tea this morning. Oh, well, I actually saw one of these, like a real piece. I sipped some ginger tea this morning. I went and got some sugar cane from Mummy last night. She bossy, you know, my mom's bossy with her backyard. Her backyard's well formed up. She have our scotch bonnet peppers round there. She have our papaya trees them round there. Our papaya trees round there. She have a mango tree them round there. She have, you know, and this is right here in Florida in her backyard. So we get some sugar cane. I got some breadfruit, which I'm going to roast already. So I'm gonna fry that back over. That's one of my favorite things to eat, by the way. And these kind of things. It's a festive time of the year. And even though we don't want to be in it, Danya Quesada, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Even though some of us might not want to celebrate it or be in it, we're caught up in it. So I can tell you about when I am fully aware. I'm fully aware. For those who are going to say, yeah, go on like you don't know where this time of the year is. I am fully aware. Let me be the one to spoil the party real quick. Latoya BSNRN, put some respect on that. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. Listen, Star K, I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So with this whole Thanksgiving thing, you know, one person's celebration is another person's sorrow. So I don't know if you know it, and let me be the party pooper. But if we are gonna celebrate it, we still need to know the history behind it. So Thanksgiving is really about it's really about Europeans enjoying themselves, celebrating the demise of the Native Americans. That's what it started out as. All right. Of course, over the years, it has taken on whole new meaning to people, and I'm going to explain that what it has taken on to me. But I still can't ignore where it started. So you see all the food, like in Thanksgiving tradition, people big turkey, whole heap of food on the table, salad, this and potato salad and mac and cheese and this and that and all the other things. The table is loaded with food, right? Morning, you're live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning. Hello? No? Silence. Hello? All right. He's not coming through. So, or she, whoever that was. So the table is filled with food. What it is actually is, good morning, you're live on the air with SouFlo.
Morning, morning, morning.
All right, so it's not my phone then. Good morning. Wow.
No. Morning. Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother. What go on?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, but they had food. We didn't really want to talk about, you know?
How your phone not sound
Like
clear
the
this
real
morning?
original. Eh?
How your phone don't sound too clear this morning? All right, my
Hold
ears.
on. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Yeah. Probably to the ceiling them so high, man. So me voice echo, you know?
Yeah.
So I take out the earpiece, but I still carry the echo. But we didn't want to talk about the origins of Thanksgiving, you know? It was really a slaughter. It's really a celebration of a slaughterous day.
Right.
If you really check the scientific properties of turkey, notice after you eat your Thanksgiving meal, how niggeritis sets in. Or you just slouchy and you want to sit down, you really can't do nothing. That's what they did to the Indians.
It's a carbs.
That's why they have such a big feast. After they fed the Indians that night, they were all, sleeping in the village, and that's when they came and slaughtered them. And then the following day was called Black Friday. That was the day that they were collecting the corpse of the Indians. Nowadays, Black Friday is celebrated as a day of sale. But really, Black Friday was a day of worthlessness because that's when they were collecting the corpse of the Indians.
Oh.
So you have Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, and then you have Black Friday. Wow. And why does everything that has to be associated with something black has to be labeled as black? There's a book called The Caste System. I'm pretty much sure everybody knows about the caste system. And there's something called the straw man, which your name is the straw man. That's why your name is always spelled in capital letters, which is another rabbit hole that we can go down. But Thanksgiving Day is really a celebration of slaughter.
Right.
Or the pilgrims slaughtered the Native Indians for their land.
Correct.
It was really a peace treaty.
Right.
That they came to the Indians with, and they were going to celebrate with the turkey and the food and everything. But after they fed them, they slaughtered them that same night.
Right.
And the following day was Black Friday, where they collected their corpse. but today it's celebrated as a big steel day. So now they have marketed the slaughter of the Native American Indians as Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday.
Wow.
That is the truth about Thanksgiving, SouFlo, and you know that, and this is documented in history. I'm not being biased or not being racist or nothing like that, because I have many white friends, Spanish friends, Haitian friends.
See, it's just
this
history.
Is some history that people need to really
right. It's nothing to be offended about. It's just history.
Huh?
It's nothing to be offended about. It's just history. I mean,
yeah, but I know people are going to leave comments in the comment section because you know, so you always have some biased people that, you know.
Yeah, I saw that go already.
Watching, but yet still they won't press the like.
Yeah.
I noticed that you'll have like 1,000 people watching and 200 and something likes, but yet still them full of comments.
But that's how life is too, don't it? You might have 1,000 people in a room, but only a handful of them is gonna really rock with you, right? All that is lessons, you know. I take everything as a lesson. So yeah, but Mr. Wayasa, I got you, and thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, man. So play notes in my always a tune in. Not Miami Pioneers, Brevard County, Palm Bay, not Miami 6th Avenue, not East 6th Avenue. Big up, man. They don't know, man.
Big up yourself.
Not Miami alumni, you know, brother.
Right, that's up. Big up yourself, my brother.
Pioneers, and there's no pie in here. You hear me? Yeah,
all right. Man. What?
Big up.
Yeah. Okay. So he basically laid it out just now. So you know, one time gone. So people are saying, "SouFlo, how come you celebrate that then? Cause you didn't cook food and all these things." Okay. Let me tell you something, right? It's one of those cases of when in Rome do as the Romans do. It's also another case of this. For instance, back in my younger day, when dreadlocks was swinging and I was all rebellious, you know, when you're young and nobody can tell you nothing because you're reading up books and you're forming these ideologies based on these great people and all kind of things. Nobody couldn't invite me to them Thanksgiving dinner and them something there, you know. I had a period I went through where my fire burned everything. I was one of them people that used to just fire for that. And we used to talk about Holy Emmanuel I. And that's how I was. For a good period of time, for about 7 years straight. And so I know the background of it, and that's why I, in my rebellious stages, didn't celebrate it. As I grow older, though, I realized that the system is set up around it. So, you know, you might have your uncle them and your cousin them and your auntie and your favorite auntie and this person and that person that live in different parts of the different cities, different states, everything. Here's what happened. Because the system is set up that way, it's recognized as a national holiday. So that's the time when everybody can get to really like get together. Because people out there living their life, they have careers, you know, they have jobs, careers, whatever. They might work. They have to work around what's going on. Some things you can't change. You know what I mean? I said that's why the Serenity Prayer says you pray for strength and you pray to be able to accept the things you cannot change and, you know, change the things that you can change and so on and so forth. This is just one of those things. Yesterday, my mom called me and said she got a whole heap of food to cook and thing. So I don't want her to do it by herself because she always does it by herself and it's a lot of cooking. So I tell her, I said, Mommy, you need some help? She said, yes. You see how it's turning into something different for me now? I don't want her to do all that by herself, right? You need some help? She said, yes, well, I have some fish you can fry. So I have to go take the fish, bring it to my house and fry it, which I did. Some big red snapper. And I fried up all of them, cut them up last night with her seasoning and fried them up for her. And then, oh, the chicken. 2 big tray of jerk chicken. I had to do those as well. And it's all about, for me, not wanting her to do everything by herself. And it's also all about, that's the time of the year when people actually get some time off. So you're able to coordinate based on these holidays. And you can say these holidays that I told y'all before, I don't really, everybody can come together. This is when you can meet your family and thing and spend some if it's even a one day, it's not a passing day where hi, or you shooting text messages on social media. It's actually a day where you get to sit down with each other, have a meal together, laugh, talk, catch up on times, and this is all done in one day. So it turns into something different, you know. So I'm trying to tell people that I'm not trying to look for no excuses as to why I'm involved in it. I live here, so period, and that's the end of that. But family, it turned into a family thing, and so I'm trying to give the people who feel guilty for taking part in it, because there's one thing about consciousness is once you're conscious of something, like, you know, if you used to do wrong all the time because you didn't know better, that's different from when you now know better and you're still doing the same thing. Because now every time you go to do that wrong, your brain is going to say to you, wow, look at you. And you have to override. You're like a computer, you know, so you have to override that check in your brain that's saying, wow, look at you, and start reminding you of everything that this is. Before you know it, you take off back your clothes. I'm about to go nobody Thanksgiving dinner here, man. You start make up excuses why you can't come, and I've tried all of those over the years. Don't feel guilty. It is what it is. See, yesterday, mommy said, come pick up the chicken and the fish. And I went over there, and my daughter is there. Now, my mom spoils my daughter like I don't know what. She spoils all her kids, her grandkids like that, right? So I go there, and my daughter want me to go pick up Christmas tree. Christmas tree. And I'm like, Nika, it's not it's not Christmas. Are you gonna have Thanksgiving dinner under the Christmas tree? How does that make sense? Could you just, this is how I talk to her, you know, I'm like, could you just wait until one passes, then we move to the other one? She's like, but it's right there and the trees are going fast. Soon there won't be any trees out there, like a saleswoman. Soon there won't be any trees out there. The trees are going fast. They're buying them up, Dad. Come on, we gotta go. All right. My mom is like, take our car, go and go get our tree. So I had to jump in the truck, take our car, go get our tree. So she have Christmas tree now. She went to a part of the Christmas tree place where they have special trees. And I learned something new about the tree. End of the day, this is all life experience, you know, and you take it as you go. So, and you learn stuff along the way. Like yesterday, I learned that a pine tree, actually has rings in it. And every year that a pine tree is on Earth, the pine tree gets another ring. So when you buy your Christmas tree, if you buy a real tree and don't use, because some people use the fake one. I like the fake one personally, but you cut off the tree, they slice off like a bread size slice off the bottom of the tree. When they do that, they're able to look at it and see the rings, right? She went over that special section yesterday where them have these red tags on the tree. Them, I didn't know what that mean. It turns out they're the most expensive trees that were on the lot. So may I tell her, pick your tree, baby, pick your tree. Come on, let's go. Find a nice one and whatever. So she picks her tree. I call the people over, them cash out the tree, cut my tree bottom, put it in the truck for me. Go for ring up the tree now. And the dude said $250. You know, I was heated inside, but I had to be composed because I'm like, there's so many things I could do with $250. I could spend this on promotion for my son's music, which is his chosen career field. That's how I think, you know. So I'm gonna start thinking about rationalizing, why would I spend $250 for a dead tree? A tree that they just killed. And then I realized I was going to be the party pooper for a 7-year-old. So I backed off a little bit, but I couldn't help it because while we were driving away, she was like, I'm going to name my tree. That's how my daughter gets. When she gets excited, she starts doing this. She's like, I'm going to name my tree. Like she says, Elsa. And I drive with her and I'm looking at her and I'm like, I said, I couldn't help it. I said, you're going to name a dead tree? She goes, yeah, but the tree is 10 years old, Dad. And next year it's going to be 11. Like she does off track with our one thing. And next year it's going to be 11. I'm in my feelings because I just paid $250 for this tree. And I have a million other things I could do with $250, right? Honestly, It's not like me have money put on like that. I have a million other things I could do. I'm a very thrifty person. So in my mind, I'm trying to like not mess it up for her. I just thought speak. So I said, you're gonna kill the tree. Y'all just killed the tree. The tree can't go past 10 years. Matter of fact, that tree is older than you. That tree has been on earth longer than you. And you all killed that tree to go hang stuff on it and then throw it out at the side of the road when your holiday season is over. I mean, I'm driving up. I mean, a holiday season is over. And this is how me and her talking. I said, that tree is 10 years old. You're 7. That tree's been on earth longer than you, and you guys killed that tree. You know what she said after I said all that? She says, well, at least I'm going to have a good holiday. And I just got deflated. Caught me the palm. I had her, so I'm feel buff up, you know. And when she said, well, at least I'm going to have a good holiday. And she turns back to her tree like, me never said nothing. I was like, okay, all right. Okay, Nika, let's go put your tree up and, and go back over your grandmother's house and we can pick up them something there because I got things to do while I'm frying fish and jerking chicken into the night. Everybody want to celebrate whatever. But I look at it as that, man. It's just family time. It's that time of the year. You can get together with your family. So all the history stuff, yes, let that be conscious. Let that be in your conscious mind so you know. It's good to have a good idea of history. So you're not out here just looking like you going along with the wind. You know what it is, right? But you also know, say, certain things you just can't avoid. But me used to burn out everything. Me used to out a road, you know. You think me did mad one time. Fire for that. And you ever hear the rasta say fire for everything? Fire for that. Fire for that. Why? Fire for that. I was just firing up everything. I used to burn out Thanksgiving around here. These things. We give thanks to Jah. Well, Emmanuel, I fire for that. Oi, not mocking Rasta because I do take Rasta teachings very seriously and I respect true Rastas, those who submit to the way and actually live that way. But I'm just telling you about my past and where I was versus where I am now. That's like when you don't have no kids yet and you're young and you're just out there and you putting ideologies into your brain and you're sorting yourself out, right? As you grow, you're learning and sorting yourself out. It's kind of like an ignorant stage too, because once you read a book, you know, nobody can tell you nothing else. You learn everything now from that angle because I'm reading books. And you need to go read a book. You need to go read a book. That's how it was. Fire for ignorance. Oh no. But you fast forward and you got a whole bunch of kids, and you know your parents getting older, you're growing, you're getting older, and all that. So you cherish family time more. Oh, Auntie so and so come by. Man, I haven't seen her in like 4 years. All right, gotta be here. And right then you're in the middle of the whole thing. Same thing, same thing. She ungrateful. Who ungrateful? Me not lie, I can buy a barrel with that and some food. Family, me I tell you, me back to your listen, man. The last time we bought that tree, that same tree was $75 about 4 years ago. So I don't know what happened. And like me say, I realized at the end that they had this special section put off for special trees. Because you don't just get a 10-year-old tree, you know, for that they're gonna put some price on it or whatever. But she went to the expensive section. Like last night, not last night, night before last night, Saturday night, she in my driveway. Cause she like when she come over on the weekend, she stay up late. And if I'm going outside, my alarms go off. It says front door open. She fly out to her room and come, Daddy, you going outside? So we out there late, right? And this is all me cherishing life and spending time with my child on through whatever means I have to. You know, cram the time in there much as I can. So we outside and here are about she said something and I said, if you do that when you hit 16 years old, I will buy you a car. I will buy you your car at 16. She says, yeah, but it has to be either a Lamborghini or a Jeep. Lamborghini or a Jeep. And this girl is 7. I said Lamborghini or Jeep, you're getting a putt-putt. You're getting a car that's going to teach you about cars. You have to go learn to lift the hood up, learn to put in and check your oil, check your fluids, check your transmission because it's a car will leak and it will leak out all of the transmission fluid. And me not buy fancy car at 16, and her brother was over there just dying laughing because him decides that he already taken my truck. I've had that truck. It's a 1997 truck enough, and me I keep it and him want it. I've been so many places with that truck and fly past people Tesla on the side of the road and people brand new something up on the side of the road, brand new Benz and this. And I'm 1997 going state after state after state. I've been everywhere with that thing. Thought about it that time yesterday, and I said, damn, I've been to every state in the southern part of the US. If it's south of half of the map, I've hit that state. And I've been to many northern states and Midwest, Mid-East, whatever states. So been around quite a bit, and that truck has served its purpose. The truck have almost 300,000 miles on it. And I me drop a new transmission in that truck there years, like 7 years ago. So saying that to say all this, it's the holiday season. It might not be your kind of holiday season. We're conscious of what it is. We're not out here being dummies, but don't feel guilty. Look at it another way. Look at it as time to spend, catch up with your family. Catch up with your family, because family is way more important than anything else, man. And the things that we cannot control is stuff like this. You can't shut down Black Friday. You can't shut down and cancel Thanksgiving. America is going to move on those according to how it's set up for them to move. You have to figure out how to maneuver in this, right? And to still, so I look at the positive in it, which is I get to spend more time with family and close friends and these kind of things. See? So that's how we did with it this morning. Brandon had to give her the money because she got finessed out of $9,000 and he was scamming and gave her 10. Daddy got a 2004 Camry, and you're looking at me and telling me she deserve a 2015 Camry. Shout out to my son. I tried to give the same truck to my oldest, which is 18, Farai, and he said, nah, he didn't want it. And the truck is not in a bad shape. I put a new paint job on it 2018. Put a new paint job on it. It's well kept. Like it goes to the mechanic on a regular basis, get all its tune up on everything. Is a vehicle that has never left me anywhere. After I learned how to me and that vehicle that move if something go off, I know exactly what it is right away. And I'm so confident in it, I can jump in it and drive, go anywhere. So passing it on to him, I've had it before he was born. So to pass it on to him, and it'll be his first vehicle. Plus, Kosi is like a country boy anyway. He big. The first thing he's thinking about is, yo, Dad, I'm gonna modify it and put some big old wheels on it, go mudding, and that's how I'm still. So he'll have something to start off with, right? Please forgive people who don't have a meal today for 3 days, not 1 day. Please give people who don't have a meal today. Okay. In my state and in my city, while I was attending Kaiser University, I was in the veteran rescue program, right? So we lead by example. So basically, we're here to show other veterans that, listen, you can get out of, we show the ones who are going in that set yourself up this way when you go in. Make sure you sign the paperwork, make sure you get the money put in, and they'll match your money and whatever. This is what's available for you when you get out. So when I started to use my benefits, like go back to school and all this, I joined the program that we go out and rescue veterans. And that's where I got to learn that there were veterans that were living in the woods right here in my city. And you would drive past every day and you just think it's bushes there. And if you cut and go in them bush, I would advise you not to, though, because there's some paranoid veterans in there in the bushes. They don't mess with people. They don't speak to people. They keep within their own community. These are people who have been to combat, been through some heavy stuff, and haven't been able to process it back. They don't want to be around people or anything like that. So we go in there and we find out like who has their card for the VA. Do you have your veterans ID card? Are you hooked up to the VA? You know you have health insurance that covers you, right? You can get medical help for whatever ailments you're going through. A lot of them out there are self-medicating, drinking, over-drinking, consumption of alcohol, and whatever else drugs they're on. You know they have outreach programs specifically for you. None of this costs anything to you. And it surprised me to see how many of them don't even know all these things because they came back and they just went to the woods and they couldn't function normal anymore. Some of them walked away and left their families. Their families live right here in the city with nice houses, everything. Kids are grown, going to school, college, high school, and they're in the woods and separated from the family and stuff. So give to people who don't have. I learned through that program because we had to volunteer when I was in the occupational therapy program. We had to volunteer at you choose where you volunteer, and I chose the Daily Bread. And I volunteered for 2 weeks at the Daily Bread. Going in there, putting on a cape apron, serving people's food. You know, it was supposed to be to make them feel as if, and invited other people who don't have to eat at Daily Bread. So the resources in this city, people who are out begging and saying they're hungry, that's not true. Most of the time they're out there begging because they want money for the things that are not provided for them already, which is drugs and alcohol, which is a drug. So for the 2 weeks I was there, I started talking to these people. And I remember one brother said to me, he said, "We thank y'all for everything you do for us, man. You know, for you to humble yourself and come in here and actually serve us. Look at me, I'm dirty, I'm drug addicted." That's what he said. When you see the kind of food that they're getting, like the city is well funded. You could go in there and grab one whole loaf of bread. We used to see people stuff 2 whole loaves of bread in their bag, right? The bag they walk around with them stuff 2 whole. It's like they walk through and go grocery shopping because there's a food pantry in there. And then after they grocery shop, they put their bag down and then they get served a fresh hot meal. And they do this breakfast and they do it for dinner. There's no lunch. It's breakfast and dinner, but you can take snacks and stuff to last for lunch and you come back for dinner. So there's a certain section of the city that these people hang around. And the ones that live in the woods, you don't see them. And then you have the drug addicted ones that come out and prostitute and do whatever else and then go back in the woods. And then you have all the other outreach programs and houses, CETA's houses here, other church foundation houses that house them, offer counseling and all that. So when you see them like that, I learned that because I used to feel sorry for them out there and be like, damn, these people are hungry. I'm going home to a big meal, until I went to school and volunteered to that program. So the man said, "We thank you for everything y'all doing, all that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. None of us out here don't want to be anywhere else but out here." I said, "What?" And he's telling me this in front of a whole heap of them. He looked around and he said, "How long we been out here?" And he pointed to one girl and he said, I know you out here for about 10 years, right?" He said, I know you out here. We've been out here for 14 years. And you right here, we know." And he's pointing out people. And I said, "All of us," he said, "all of us you see right here," which is a big crowd enough. "All of us you see right here, we either on drugs." He's like, "I'm going to talk our business because everybody needs to know. And I ain't ashamed." That's how he was talking. And he was like, "Everybody out here on drugs, or we out here tricking, or we out here doing what? Because why? We love the freedom. We love the fact that we don't have to get up and go to no 9 to 5. Look at you in school. You got a schedule. You got to be here at this time and all that. I don't have to worry about none of that. I eat right here. I go over there. I do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Hustle, get my money, go get my dope. And I'm high for the rest of the day. I chill." I said, wow. So not too worried about the people, let me see, who don't have nothing. Now, there are people who are in their houses that really can't because bills are killing them. Those people, yes. If you're a working person and you're still not meeting your bills, that's frustration on its own. So when you have to decide between, you see everybody else splurging because that's how it's marketed. And if you pay attention, That's why I said sometimes you have to cut away from social media, because if you're one of the persons who don't have much of anything and you're struggling to get by, then you get on social media today, everybody table layout, big turkey coming out the oven, all family and friends have surrounded them, and you start feeling less and less and less, whether you consciously think about it or not. You start feeding them images into your brain through your eyes, and before you know it, your spirit starts feeling down and down and more down, because you start to think you're only human. So you start to be like, damn, I hope the day come when I could afford to grace my table like that and have all my family members around. They supported by family. They got a whole lot of family. Damn, I mean, you scroll one more and we're getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner, and you see all color coordinated, and daddy looks like the boys and mommy looks like the girls, and you're like, damn, I never even had a mommy and daddy in the same house. Look at this. They look nice though. And you start, and believe me, and it starts feeding on your brain. And before you know it, you're in a depressive state. And it's supposed to be a holiday about Thanksgiving. So just sometimes you got to switch off this social media stuff and just break, especially around these times of the year, you know? But that's what it is. Shout out to the people who really can't afford something to eat today. I saw like all these people are give away turkey. Y'all seen the one where somebody said, all this turkey giveaway, turkey giveaway. Give away oxtail. Have a free oxtail giveaway. We can't afford turkey. Turkey big and cheap. We can we can afford turkey. Give away oxtail. Then you'll have a giveaway. But yeah, I see people giving away turkeys, and I'm thinking to myself, ain't no way that people out here can't afford a damn turkey. How ignorant of me. Live on the air, SouFlo.
Yeah, SouFlo, pick up yourself.
Yeah, brother.
You can't believe they say a free oxtail giveaway. If them have a free oxtail giveaway, SouFlo, no cow, now go left for earth. I don't mean I try to tell you. You know how much cow after that to make one plate of oxtail, brother, at least so for them. Because the tail them little bit.
I true enough.
I try to tell you. How wickedness that SouFlo, man, that they have to call you.
Wait there, Rica Lou says oxtail at 12. Oxtail at 12 pound, $12 a pound, a $15 a pound. Me see it for and no, $18.50 a pound. Me seeing it for at where I call it? I don't know so. What place name man? The meat place so we have all over Florida. But anyway, 18 something a pound the oxtail, and them have it wrapped up in a little styrofoam with 4 pieces of oxtail in there, and it says 18 something a pound. Me can't afford that. Not for a giveaway, right?
Most of the weight comes from the bone.
Yeah.
I remember there's a bone in the tail, and they have the little cartilage that goes around it, and that's what we eat.
Right.
So majority of the weight comes from the bone, so just bone weight that.
Right.
When we eat oxtail, you know, go like 3, 4, 5 pounds, nobody know.
Yeah.
All right. So about $100.
Me know, and you know when you're back, boy, the other day, them said me go buy oxtail too. I want to get up about she want oxtail. I take myself now because it's not a regular thing I buy. Me normally eat it when mommy cook it, when my mother cook it and thing. I take myself now and go up by count about, let me get 10 pounds of that. Come here, I think 10 pounds.
Right,
10 pounds can.
$150.
We're not, yeah, but then I count and I think 10 pounds can be a lot of oxtail. 10 pounds oxtail heavy with the bone, right? Like I said. So the man come out and him a one whole tail him have. Him hold it up like this and he say, how you want it sliced? Me tell him and put it zero, slice it up nice for me and everything and put it up there. When me see him right, what $160 something. Me stand up at counter.
So how much the one tail did weigh?
Brother, me don't know. I want big hell of a tail the man take out and slice off how
to slice off 10 pounds you want exactly
10 pounds. Yeah. Me tell him say
so that means that one tail weigh about 10 pounds.
Yeah. You know, hear me I say, me up there I talk big because me not think say it's gonna be a lot. You know when you boil oxtail, it look big in the bag. It's just like goat meat. Right. And when you boil it, I just a little bit of meat left.
It shrink down.
It shrink down big time. So I'm thinking, okay, the kids are here. Them love oxtail and all that. So enough of we in the house. 10 pounds should do it. I don't know how to eat that. My granny, when it come, brother, me talk to myself the whole way home. Me say that you really do. Me talk to myself, but big up yourself for that true man. Them not give me oxtail though. Me talk to myself the whole way home. Yeah, me know.
Me tell you that.
Me know.
When people hear they eat oxtail, I say, wow. Oxtail come in like the lobster tail, you know, of Jamaican meat. You know, you have like filet mignon.
Yeah.
And the like choice cuts of beef, you know, Winn-Dixie and place have the choice cuts. Yeah, oxtail are feeling like, you know, country Jamaican and like the band yarded them. Yeah, man, that's the top shelf. Oxtail.
Boy.
You know, you have to have it with the broad bean and it's sitting there, you know.
Me can get a tray.
With the broad bean.
Me can get a tray of seafood and a lobster and shrimps and with scallops and potatoes and things. For less than oxtail, you know.
Quietly, since the scamming of going to Jamaica, I be a lobster tail and fry fish, Mr. Them and them a feet now.
I saw.
Be a lobster tail and that's why you know an iPhone and they sitting there. People think say, man down here suffer is a different Jamaica, they don't hear no SouFLo.
Yeah, man.
Especially with the Westmoreland there and they sitting there. Man, they buy yang bike like skateboard.
Me know.
150 and the 250 and the 175 them.
Me know, and them are dead off of them
like man. Them do drive-bys in a SouFLo, in a Crown, you know. Crown is a flagship Toyota. A top of the line Toyota that, but it's a Japanese car.
Right.
So you won't find it in America, but it's a flagship car that man, Crown, Markex, and that the man them do drive by in a SouFLo.
The Markex are the new
daylight, and them are another shooting too. You know, so you see at the gas station.
Yeah, me see it and talk about it and me see the video.
Brawling and him not get catching up.
But brother, you see how him do it though? Brawling. And if you watch, me did not cover that video there, but me said,
somebody was there scoping him out because you look on the car that was right behind them.
Right.
Yeah, and then him comes up. He was being instructed. What them say, quarterback him. Somebody wanna quarterback him because you know the shooters, the quarterback shooters with basketball and football player and all this, catch a body like Randy Moss and he was being quarterback. But some gang politics, so they mix up, you understand? They must switch sides and all kind of things.
Yeah, but you see how him walk out and just slam gunshot and the people them
brawling, everybody scattering and just gone back in a car and gone.
Yeah, the poor attendant of the tech for himself.
But guess what? No police present. You can't do that in a Dade County, Miami.
And as also
police form you quick within about 5-10 minutes. Police forming.
Yeah, man, but we have a technology called shot spotters. So you see when time right. So you see when the shots them go off, they have a computer at the police station that's monitored, and it tells it vibrates.
And on the grid which part of them.
Exactly which part of them.
All over New York City.
Right.
From in the 90s, SouFLo. So I know about that.
Right.
Mayor Giuliani. Him was the one what enforced that shot spotter and all this fitness.
See.
But Jamaica now go have them technology there, so for them the things they need, them changes that need to be made. So even though I listen to your show, it takes individual and collective action to be done.
True.
Yeah, and it starts at the family with them parents or them raise them picnic. Because where are the parents? Where are the parents of these youths? What are go out there and do that?
Soldier 819, thank you. I appreciate you. Long time I
it's just a multitude of things, brother. Even though I pay attention and I listen, the only way the changes are going to become is the song like Michael Jackson. It starts with the man in the mirror.
Yeah, with each other, not true.
Just like you said with the Serenity Prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can't change, but the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
I'm gonna broke my false teeth. May I hear you, my brother? May I hear you?
Yeah, man.
Well, big up yourself, same way, see?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving Day, you don't know.
Yeah, man.
Red rice and rooster day, you know.
Red rice and what?
Rooster. Red rice and rooster.
Red rice and rooster. All right, sir. Big
up.
up.
Sunday is what they normally call that. Red rice and rooster day. But since that's big cooking, yeah, so you just say red rice and rooster day because the peas make the rice red.
Yeah, I figure that.
Yeah, the Portland round red peas, and then the chicken. Then you say the rooster, even though the rooster is the male chicken, you know. Yeah, but the chicken is the female and the rooster is the male. But me don't like rooster, brother. The rooster meat too tough. I'm going to tell us that rooster used to get eat too, but you name the rooster, by the time, because you want a rooster around for crow and all these things, but by the time them eat the rooster, you have to have a pressure cooker. Because rooster tough like... it's tough like a knit. You know, yeah, me I eat tough. One rooster one time and I try to bite the bone because I think it's soft and it chip my teeth so close. Yeah, man, the rooster tough, man. Yeah, my granny did have a pressure cooker. All right, brother. Yeah. Big up. Big up yourself. Happy Thanksgiving. You don't know. Yeah, man. Yes. So, you remember that? Well, for those of us who come from country and we used to run down our meat, or we used to grow our own meat, because that's how I was raised. The rooster, so we had free-range chicken and we had chicken that was housed. The rooster, you want a rooster about 6 o'clock every morning for about 4 or 5 years. You leave him, make the rooster go on. One day them decide so the rooster, it's time for the rooster to go. And we're gonna eat the rooster. The rooster meat tough, but it tastes good. But the rooster meat tough. So when my kids, you have to have a pressure cooker for the rooster because the rooster would be old and the rooster meat needs some tenderizing. I don't know. When my kids go to Jamaica, they go on the farm, they start naming the animals. Here's Benji, and I'm gonna call this one Sway because he walks with the Sway dad. And I'm like, stop naming the animals because we're gonna eat them, and you're not gonna feel good when Benji is on your plate. But it's that time of the year, man. We're not gonna stick around too long this morning. We're going up to 1 hour, and that's it. Throw the topics out. Anything you want to talk about. I swear some rooster workout. Some of them look like they're on steroids when them get ready for them chest highlights so like them just come from gym. My grandparents used to have some chicken when they stomp. It's like the whole earth vibrate. Cause them used to grow up big. Huge. I used to put them on the scale out 25 pounds. Them away and them kind of something there. This is before you kill them and clean them up and everything. So we used to grow chicken on a commercial level. Layers and broilers. And we used to supply grocery store and local market and these kind of things. So enough people used to line up on my yard to come kill chicken and thing. And pick chicken and clean up chicken and, you know. So I grew up like that. Love, I appreciate you very much. Love says, happy Thanksgiving, SouFlo. Shelly from Natural Shells Organic. Shelly, you know I have your commercials still, right? I appreciate you greatly. I have your commercials still. And just by seeing you, I remember now. So for those people who did commercials for me before, well, some of you, I'm going to be running your commercials. You don't have to, no business dealings or nothing. I'm running it just to run it, right? To continue to put your business out there. So I'll be releasing those. And for the people who have been contacting me about promotions and stuff, and I haven't been getting back to you, is because sometimes I have to take a break. Like I said, the commercials, them, too much of those, if I get too many of them, there's only so many videos I can put out in one day. And you know, then the videos start having more of these breaks and commercials than the content itself. So I got to pace it and gauge it. My December month, promo month, is coming up. So for those of you who've been reaching out to me,
I'm open now, and I'm starting to take in orders for December. So if you want the commercials done, your promos done or whatever, then hit me up the same way, which is SouFLoTV@gmail.com. I apologize to one brother who sent me his stuff, but I could not access his videos in order to put his thing together, his commercial together. And it wasn't my fault. So there it is. All right. But SouFLoTV@gmail.com. Don't do it on Instagram. Don't do it on all these other platforms. Just keep it in one place. That way there is no confusion. That way we communicate clearly. You understand what I said. I understand what you said. And we can go about business like that. All right. Everything is in writing. See? Ahu Aqua be able tell for S the F up. I want to go on in our chat room. I'm not a lady. I'm a jacket. What was going on in the chat room just now? I obviously wasn't paying attention. I don't have to tell people that I don't like negativity in my zone. So if you come here with that, email straight up. I used to be afraid of the Redemption Hens and the black and white Dominic Roosters. Me never know them like that. Me just know say we have mad rooster around the place, and that's it. You ever look after one of them and them start running down yet? That's like one of the scariest things ever. It's like next to a flying cockroach. I don't know if you ever see a flying cockroach yet. When you go out the door, go outside toilet, go pit toilet, and a flying cockroach there fly up from out of one of the one of the something them, they hold them rotted. Don't act like it's me alone. Flying cockroach make any brave person turn in a not true? I don't she kinda mad. I don't know enough. I just looked over and saw some bunch of negativity and I just kicked the person out. That's it. We don't have to hang out with you. You don't have to hang out with us. It's listen up. We're grown people, man. It's time for you to start live life and look at life in a different light. One of the things that kill me about people is that they actually really wake up every day and tell themselves that they have more time. I have more time. I can still be the frigged up person I was yesterday. Today, I have more time. I'm gonna live a long life and I'm gonna be here and be me all the time. I'm gonna care when nobody said. When me frig up, me just frig up. Just accept me for who me is or just go about your business. All right. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. That's why I'm telling us to go spend time with your family and not worry about Thanksgiving and Indians and white mans and this and that and the other. You can't control none of that. Let's turn it into something positive and make sure you spend some time with your family members. The amount of family members me see drop out in the last year alone, you see, between my family, wifey family, I'm like, man, listen, you looking over like, man, I thought you would always be here, really. Or at least I thought you were going to be here for a couple more years. Kind of make you start looking at yourself like, well, my time must be approaching sometime soon too. You know, they have a saying that when the people who raised you start to die off, that's your sign that your time is coming soon too. You know what I'm saying? So my people, I'm going to live out to old age and die off. So that means I'm a big man now. And time's limited. Time's limited. So don't waste your time doing mere foolishness. Wake up every day and try to be a better you. Try to be upon some positive stuff. If you're negative, recognize and change yourself. That's just my opinion anyways. I can't tell you how to live. You might be happy in your madness that you got going on. Don't let me discourage you from being mad. Don't let me don't let me discourage you from being dysfunctional. If dysfunctionality brings you happiness, then be as dysfunctional as you can. Just don't bring it over here to me. See? Tear off your face with a piece of cake. You know, so my first fight was with a brother, neighbor, friend. And him a the one bigger boy. Sail a rock stone off of me one day. Where I come from school. Sail a rock stone. End of year in Jamaica when I was going to school. We little, you know, little picnic. I run down off a hill Man pick up a rock stone and seal it after me nearly bust my head. And I seen a sugar cane that was about like this piece, but it was dry. I run over there and pick up the sugar cane and slap him in the face with it. Bow! Tore off all the skin from under his eye, right here with the piece of sugar cane. And take off down the road. And today we're best of friends in life. We never kill each other. We didn't grow up to hate each other. We look at life now and talk like grown men. We're like, yo, how the kids them doing? Your kids them all right, and brother, and we're up on now and boy, far where I come from, remember so and so and so and so. So yeah, life, man. The most important thing is Pastor Smith on the chat. Need ticket 4 of them. What? Don't nobody have time for no toxic people, especially in this day and age. I'm serious. Not true, Miss Nia. Mrs. Nia, nobody has time for all that, man. Big negativity early in the morning. How they do that? When not reach a place in a life yet where you just wake up and say, I want to be happy. That's it. Just wake up and say, I want to be happy. How do you wake up the first thing in the morning? You find social media to start typing negative comments and looking for somebody to argue with. Are them kind of people that nobody know and they would know. Because you know with somebody like that, they roll over in the morning and just start cuss you for no reason or just start finding fault about something for cuss about for no reason because they're literally addicted to this. Monkey or Aqua Babe is a couple. Boy, I don't know. I'm very happy. All right, every single day, happy regardless. WWE Network Wellness is a conscious, it's a mindset. Happiness is a mindset. You got to work at it. You got to work. You got to get up every day and tell yourself, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to make today a good day. You can't just get up and say, it's going to be a good day. Ain't nobody have no good day packaged up. They're going to come drop on your lap and make it a good day for you. It's your conscious mindset. I'm going to be happy. Today is going to be a good day because I'm going to make it a good day. Right? If you don't wake up like that, don't come around me. If that ain't your mindset, your mentality, leave me out. Do not come around me. Don't even hail me when you see me. Honestly, don't SouFLo, because we might end up in a conversation. Now I'm close enough to you for whatever you got going on till I'm a person, I believe in aura. I believe in energy transference. I believe in, so don't call me SouFLo, you're in there and name up yourself. Looks money for cost and that. Right to the SouFLo that. SouFLo, come here now, make a tap. Don't do it. Don't call me. If you ain't one of them, if you ain't one of them people there that wake up every day, I say, regardless of what's going on in life, I choose to be happy and I'm going to work at being happy. I'm going to make today a happy day. If that is not your mindset, don't even hail me when you see me, my friend. Just keep it to social media, online, and leave your comments. And that's as close as I want to ever get to you. Honestly. See it? So we all about happiness, searching for it, finding it, discovering it, living it. We all about that. All right? Productivity and progress and happiness. Life too short. If you be in the bitter, cuss with this one, yeah, suck out your mother with that the one day. People you don't even know upset your spirit so much that you get off social media, you upset for the next 6 hours of the day. Man, it's only 24 hours in a day, and enough we sleep out about half of that, right? So why I'm gonna be up mad for the next half for? A lot of people don't learn. They don't learn to enjoy life until things start getting taken away from them, and life is funny. I'm telling you, working in a medical setting, sometimes it gets me depressed. Like I have to take breaks from it because I start to always reflect on death and leaving Earth because I'm working with a population of people who are passing away rapidly around me, right? It's end of life stages. Whether them live 1 more year, 2 years, so that's probably about the most they're going to get, 5 tops, but they're going, right? Quicker than expected for normal persons. And it's now them appreciate things. I remember a lady who lost her eyesight because of diabetes. And we used to go in our room and she talk. And she reminisced. She tell me about how she used to cheat on her husband. She tell me about how she was bad and how she didn't care and she was living her life. I swear to you. And now she's like, nobody comes to see her. And she's just in a facility. And she does her therapy and she does all this. She had a good career field, and she has nice insurance to where she's able to get all the things, access all the things that these facilities come with. Because you can only access what your insurance cover unless you have money like that. Everything in the facility is paid for or has to be paid for. If you fall down and your hip get dislocated and you have to go do some physical therapy or some OT or something, you have to get paid for. Everything you do in there got to be paid for. So she was telling me about all those days. And now I asked her, I said, what do you miss the most? She said, I miss seeing the flowers. Just seeing the flowers. I just want to see some flowers. I have beautiful flowers all around my house, you know. I had a green thumb. I used to plant a lot of stuff. I miss seeing the flowers, the colors, different colors. I had purple, I had red, I had yellow. I could imagine those colors now, but I can't see them anymore. Because she can't see at all. 100% blind. And she missed driving. She said, I don't want to drive nowhere, no destination. I just want to get in the car and be able to drive and just pass things at a fast speed and watch everything go by. I miss that. You know, people not, and you can tell when somebody is not hitting that conscious level in life. Like when you wake up every rotted day and get up on some rah foolishness, I'm telling you, life will humble you right where you stand. Life will humble you. Man out here, run around, ride down the place, neglect him family, do all kind of something. Boom, one massive stroke, itch him up. He don't even look the same no more. Because his face twists like this now, and one hand is starting to contract like this, so need therapy to keep it straight and to put a splint on it to keep it functional. And he's in a whole different state now. His mind is gone because now he has Broca's aphasia or Wernicke's aphasia, or him have one of them that were one of these things where you can hear everything that is coming in and it makes sense to you. When you go to speak out, you in your mind hear yourself speaking like this. What people hear outside of you is and you're frustrated, man. Mr. People got through all kind of something, yeah, man. So life to me is like I'm trying to harness every minute of it and trying to live it the best I can. That way there ain't no regrets. If anything comes, I can say I ran my course. I appreciated it while I had it. I jumped in the water when it was cold. I went to the beach. I swam. I walked miles on the beach, back and forth till my legs got cramped. Then I jumped in the water again just to cool off. Yo, I carry myself on a long walk the other morning. I tell myself I want to get back in shape, like athletic shape, right? Because I've been an athlete like my whole life. I go walk down the beach and me have this watcher on. My wife would give me what count your steps. So I'm going to say, I'm going to burn up my 10,000 steps in this one walk right here. The walk till me here, boop, 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 you hit 10,000. People, I was so far away from my car. You see? No, it wasn't a clapping moment. Me nearly dead out there. I was so far away from my car, and then I went out early in the morning. When we looked on the beach and see how far I went, okay, it's time to go back. So I start taking my time and walk back. I start to feel cramp up. I was like, I was so scared. I had to stop one time. I was like, ooh, damn. I was happy the watch said, boop, boop, boop. You accomplish your goal, right? Because that's what the military does to you, too. The military teaches you to push in an overdrive, man. Grind out every gear and just get the mission accomplished. Give a damn how you do it. So I'm like, I'm getting this 10,000 steps in. Well, don't do that when you're out of shape. So me like, oh my God. And people are past me now. And I'm trying to pretend I'm not cramping up and stuff. So I'm lay down now and I try to do some push-ups. My whole belly cramp up. All my muscles in my stomach cramp up. I'm like, I'm laying out on the beach like this. I'm like, oh, I remember going like, send me a catch little sun. And then the sun came out. And I'm far from where I'm supposed to be. I didn't think I mean doing life. I enjoy life. And go back and laugh at myself. I felt like I was going to pass out, though, out there. So I go jump in the cold water. And early in the morning there, with the sun just coming out and all this, monkey, do you really have to live up to your name? Who you are cussing there, Rash Jada? So that's how I enjoy life. But me like a 10,000 steps nearly killed me the other morning. And I've realized that in order for me to do that, and I know this, you have to go back into things slowly. All right, start walk like a bit, and then you start jog, then you start run. I wanted to go from doing nothing to just get up and run full speed, and it don't work. So it's a journey. We take the small things in life for granted. Yes, absolutely, Kim E. Until we take the small things in life for granted until we are forced into a position to where nothing matters but those small things. Nothing matters but those small things. Move from around us. I don't need nobody. I'm big and strong and independent. I can this and that. One stroke. You need everybody. You pray. No, somebody come see you. You bawl when nobody don't come see you. Yeah. Life is like that. Life is like that. So, and don't tell yourself it can't happen to you, because it can. Anything you see happening to other people around you can very well happen to you. Just remember that. All right. And while you're remembering that, live life to the fullest every day with a mindset when you wake up that happiness is what I choose. I'm going to be happy. It's going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to make the most out of today. Nobody is going to take my joy away from me. All that. And if you wake up practicing that every day, I promise you, you will start to separate yourself from some people. You will start to learn to love yourself more. You will start to learn to love life more, appreciate things more. Me in my backyard, I'm bird landing in my backyard. I'm gonna start talk to the bird, because in my mind, that bird carries the spirit of my brother that's not here anymore. I'm gonna just feel like I him that, I might feel him in the breeze. I might see him in a bird that just landed in front of me out of nowhere. That's just standing there. And no matter what me do, the bird now leave. I'm gonna start talking to the bird and these kind of things. Like, life is mystical, beautiful, all the ups and downs and everything, but enjoy it. You don't have nothing else. When you don't have life no more, you're gone, right? So enjoy it while you have it, man. Don't waste your energy on foolishness. See? Thankful every day, my friend. Every day, every minute of every day. One time I said, you need to keep a praying spirit about you and all these things. People are saying, also, I'm God in a church now, and religion and all these things. I'm telling you, I don't deal with that. I deal with God. I deal with God and who God is to me. And that's my personal relationship with the Creator, a higher supreme being. And I keep it as far as I go with that, an explanation to people. But keep that praying spirit praying all day long, like my granny used to say, all day long, giving thanks all day long, not asking for nothing, giving thanks. Enough people don't want to give thanks and don't want reverence until something happened to them. And then, but you never gave thanks when you had all the things you had. You never had give thanks when you had eyesight. You never gave thanks when you had a healthy body. You never gave thanks when you were in a good position in life and you were enjoying this and enjoying that, zipping here and going there, and your money was up and you never gave thanks. And now that it's all taken away, or somebody else have to go spend it for you and live in it for you, because here you are. Now you want to beg and ask for things. See it? To me, it's karma. So give thanks. I give thanks right through. Right now, me, I pray on myself and give thanks. I'm giving thanks for just being able to wake up this morning. I'm giving thanks that I can still see out of my two eyes, and I don't need glasses. If you're looking at glasses, for those of you who don't know, again, you can see the big box lights that I have around me to make sure that in here bright when you see me. And they take a toll on your eyes. So other than that, Me no need glasses. I can read fine print from way over here, so I can read the comment section over there, right? So my eyes are good. I give thanks for that. I give thanks for my heart still works, pumping blood like it's supposed to. Liver, kidney, me no have no kidney failure. You ever see somebody who have kidney failure? Eh? May I tell you, it's so many things that could happen to us, man. So in like the blink of an eye. I had one virgin the other day, he at his house chilling, not doing nothing, just at his house chilling, and suddenly, I said, man, I go on, you know, and end up in hospital room, them cut him and take out him, his appendix burst. His appendix burst. So anything can happen, like in the blink of an eye. You're fragile. That's why you hear me say I'm fragile. You're fragile. Nobody think you're too tough. You're not tougher than who run this. You're fragile. So just give thanks, my friend. See? Mad things we do. Well, you're saying something this morning, SouFlo. Happy Thanksgiving Day. Every day give thanks. And it feels so good when we give thanks. Have a great day. Blessings in abundance, family. That's Marcia Magan Lopez. Yeah, my manager appendix burst and she almost died from it. Yeah, he almost died from his. Because, you know, we're men and Caribbean men and we're still there. Oh, what is and the last thing you thinking is doctor, hospital, emergency. Your mind already thinking, me not trust them people, me not go around them. I some belly ache, me I drink some tea. No, just feel like, oh, what is? So I'm gonna go on emergency surgery. All right. The creator run boya. Every time the WWE network, all some people are big up on a go on. Every time. You not run about nowhere. You have a time. And you too shall fade away. See? Like when you see the breeze come through and just carry away all the petals from the flowers, them gone. You too shall fade away. You know, run boy. You have a time, you have a season. Right now, we're in our season. See? We're in our season. So I enjoy my season. I don't know how much more season we have left. Because I'm going to run this. I like people that think like that. When I get people around me and people I can vibe with that has that basic mindset, we can disagree upon many other things. But from you have that basic mindset right there, we can talk all day. You know why? People that look at life like that, you know you're not gonna get into a conversation that ends up with up under your mother, move on, away from your son, rah, 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 that kind of stuff. They're different because they are in a different place, right? Spiritual beings on a human journey, my friend. Citizen Blue. Yep. They're different. The conversation is worth having. Probably going to be some laughs in there because they're really trying to enjoy life. I'm going to try to get some laughs out of this while we at it. Walk around every day, the face screw up and tough up. Why? Like, why? Them say laughing give you wrinkles. I guess I'm going to get a whole lot of wrinkles. It took me a lot of years to be able to laugh again. Share something with y'all real quick. So my last deployment was 18 months. Let me see, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, 18 months because I got stopped right when it was time to come home at 12 months. And then they said we had to stay another 6 months. This is in a combat zone, okay? 18 months. The amount of people Mr. dead on that. I'm Bridget, I lost on that. And I'm like, I'm going to die out here. I know I'm going to die out here because you pray that you make it till when it's time for you to go back. And while you're there, you switch off everything. You know, but I think about family or nothing, you know, and you go through with your missions and whatever, and up until it's time to go home. And then when they hit you with that 6 month extension, you're like in a combat zone too. Oh, those are the things that I look back at. And I'm like, I've been through so much. I've been through some things. I've been through some situations. I've been to some places. Yo, I give thanks for life. When I came back, I couldn't smile. I couldn't laugh. And I was a jokey person growing up, you know. I used to get joke and people used to laugh like I was the little jokey person in a family full of energy and thing. I came back whole different person. Like my whole brain got rewired, you know? And that's why I said I joined the program when I was in school, because I knew firsthand now what that stuff did to people. And I'm like, some people, remember when I said trauma, people can't handle or don't handle trauma the same way. It's true. Because what I've been through, I know there are people out there that are on a low trying to come back to normal for it. See, but long story short, because I went and I got help and got put in a program and did all this other stuff. That's to try to get myself back together. I was on one. I was on something totally, yo, man. So yeah, life, man. You gotta grab it by the horns and ride that bull. You gotta enjoy it with all that comes with it. Yeah, and keep that parent spirit and be thankful all the time. Just be thankful, be thankful, be thankful. It could have always worse for you. Took me a long time to laugh. Now that I'm starting to actually laugh again, I feel like I want to be laughing all the time. So I don't want nobody around me that's gonna take away my laugh or my smile or my jovialness and my ability to find, how should I say it? To find, I wouldn't even say find a joke in everything, because some things you just can't joke out, but you know what I mean. To keep my spirit light. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna say, if you ain't that kind of person, don't even heal me. Don't even heal me. I've been in the darkness. I know what the damn darkness look like. Pitch black in there. And made it some way out. So I mean, I need none of them things around me. Give me no flashback or no stir my spirit the wrong way and I start going through things again. I'm good. I'm good. But that experience just taught me and changed me into that person where I find joy in everything. If I'm at the beach and I see birds flying, I watch how they fly in a formation. And then I remember, like, military life, how we march in a formation, right? And I'm like, damn, the birds just went into a wedge pattern. A wedge pattern is when infantry soldiers are moving in on a target and they move in a certain strategic pattern for, not teach you all that stuff, but so when I see the bird them do it in the ear, I'm like, and before I wouldn't have seen that. I find love and joy and life in everything around me. I appreciate and love pretty much everything. Seeing, boy, you always a recruit. you know, you know what? Actually, my friend Omega Brown, I've sent a lot of people in, and they not coming out. The one them when me put in, they not coming out. I want to see them now. When you coming out, I'm gonna ride this whole thing, my whole 20 and more. All right, brother, live again.
Big up, big up. Yeah, it's funny how you talk about those triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a cousin that went to the army. He used to be like Maddy back when we did younger.
Mm-hmm.
So them bring him up to Miami and them send him to the army so he can get a little discipline. And brother, the man say him did love it because say him did one little Maddy, So him say when them deploy him go war, one if I'm bringing them dead and little sin and them go to a lot of traumatic experiences. So now when him come back, he's in California. But him saying buy one house way up in the mountains because him not like live around civilians. Yeah, like him see himself different from a civilian. And him tell me say, please cousin, do not ask me about nothing what me do over there. The man specifically tell me say, don't ask me to kill no man or nothing.
Yeah. Same thing for me.
Him tell me say, do not
people
ask
just,
me nothing.
People
brother.
just when you and this is a fun fact for those of you who might, because people used to do it all the time, but people don't know. So you educate as you go along, right? If somebody been like, I served in the military, blah blah blah, you could ask them, what did you do in the military? Them can tell you, oh, I'm a 92 Yankee, or I'm an 11 Bravo, or I'm a this, or I'm a that. They could tell you a MOS, right? What do they do specifically? They might tell you, okay, I was a supply sergeant, or over here I was an infantry squad leader, or I was a whatever. Oh, you don't go into the, oh, you were an infantry squad leader, so that means you were in combat, right? So wait, you kill people? You saw, like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's all right. Right. That's right where the conversation ends for a lot of them.
He just came up. Don't mean to cut you. He's an engineer, like mechanic. So his specific duty is to fix like the trucks, service the vehicles and stuff like that. But sometimes they deploy him out to war, and sometimes he has to pick up his gun and go there in the field. But his specific duty is to service the vehicle.
Coco. Right.
Right. But them deploy him all over the place. Him just come back from Dubai. Just the other day.
Right.
Dubai. Yeah, the man was in Dubai for like 2 years. Fixing vehicles and it. The man say he love it.
Yeah, man.
But them they send him go. There's which was the one
he's probably a contractor now. He's probably a contractor now. He's probably a contractor now.
Yes, that's what he does.
Fun fact. On my last deployment, so when you're on deployment, you have to get like your clothes have to wash still all these things. So you have like laundry facilities set up on all them something here. Those who've been in, they know. Those who've been deployed and stuff, they know. So the contractors, I remember going to drop off laundry, right, from my unit. So we have the big 5-ton. The supply sergeant was my friend, really good friend. And me, I work with them to load the stuff. Them everybody put their clothes in the bag and zip it. Then wash your clothes just like that in the bag. You're not taking out anybody's
just like
clothes.
How they do it in prison.
Yeah, hold up now. You're not taking out anybody's clothes out the bag. Same way you pack your clothes in the bag, then fling it in a machine just like that. And take it out in the bag. All right. I'm loading the truck. When we go around to the laundry place now, I met a brother who was in the infantry before himself. He got out before we deployed and went and got a job as a civilian contractor with the military. You know how much am I get paid?
Right.
Do you know how much he was getting paid per year just washing clothes for the soldiers?
Probably over 100,000.
180,000 a year. Washing clothes for the soldiers. $180,000 a year. And yeah. And when we met him and him start explaining to it, we were a lot of us were like, okay, it's time to get out because
what the man do? Wash clothes for the military?
Wash clothes. He's at the laundry house.
So 180,000 a year?
Yes, he receives all the
man,
clothes.
10 grand a month, brother.
180 a year, man.
Yeah, but that is over $10,000 for the month. I remember that 12 months, 120,000.
Yeah, man, then we're not here to the same for months,
over 10 grand a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good money that. So I make about 4 grand a week.
And it's non-taxable
income. Like that, about 16,000 a month.
And it's non-taxable income. But
non-taxable?
Yes, non-taxable income. But look which part you have to go forget it though.
180,000.
Yeah. Me know a man with the two of them trip there, brother. Me know a man with the two of them trip there and pay off them house and save up some money and then come out tight because
my cousin,
you're a civilian in a combat zone.
Couple of years contract. Me no mean to cut you because he used to live in South Carolina and now I'm just come back from a 2-year contract from Dubai. Is a house in California. The man buy Power Hill up on top of a mountain, brother. So they make good money when they do the contract them.
Yeah, man. That me I tell you.
Good money. Let me tell you, in there for 2 years, we pretty much sure they bring in more than $250,000, about 300,000 just for them 2 years there.
Yeah, man, they get good money over there.
Yeah,
so yeah, civilian contractor is one of the ways that you can. But I mean, you gotta remember those which part you have to go forget it. See, you're not in immediate danger though.
And you have to put in your years of service because I'm doing enough years, man. The man in the military from late 90s.
No man, I know you I know you.
Bush Junior War, him do Afghanistan, him do the whole of them deployment there.
Yeah, but he didn't have to do that to get that job. The guys that I know, some of them only did a 4-year contract in the U.S. Army, got out of the Army after them 4 years was up and went to work for it. Once you got the experience, and went to work for one of those companies and then start making that kind of money there. So.
Oh, when I mean to cut you.
Yeah, man.
You say go now, man. Do you remember a Nigerian teacher named Mr. Okiki?
Yeah. Mr. Okiki was my math teacher. Mr. Okiki was from Nigeria. Mr. Okiki had like 7 wives, you know.
Yes.
All right, so for the people that don't understand, what go on, because I see somebody said, matter of fact, brother, me we talk to you offline. We see somebody say, this brother, I have a story for every story where SouFlo tell. Well, here's the thing. Talking to him on off the show, we got to realize that we went to the same high school, we have the same teachers, we graduated around the same time, all these kind of things. So enough of the thing he was saying, I'm listening to you talk, and every time you talk, this is before him start call, but every time you talking, SouFlo is like, yeah, tell my story. I go through them same experience there. So I'm like, which part this? And then boom, you start saying. So I'm like, that's how the same school I got. That's how they, so you know, now he's talking about Mr. Okiki. Mr. Okiki was my math teacher. And Mr. Okiki was a Nigerian that had 7 wives. And the first time I know a man could have 7 wives. Not true?
Yes, me too.
Yeah, first I know him, and then he proud of 7 wives too.
Used to be like, okay, student, okay, baby, okay.
Yeah. I did.
All right.
Do you remember Coach Mac?
The school policeman named Belcher?
Yes.
Officer Belcher.
No, I remember Victor.
Victor was the Spanish one.
Right.
He was like the security guard.
Yeah.
He was Danny uncle.
Me don't know how old him so.
Danny. It was like the Chico, little Spanish tough boy Chico that was in the middle school, man. You say you got the middle school and you don't know old Danny?
No, sir. Brother, when me I go to middle school.
Victor was team uncle then.
When me I go to middle school.
And then,
when me I go to middle school, first of all, right, let me say this. Me no want to rehash certain things in front of this audience.
Memory there.
Right. No, not the memory, certain things, because when it starts a certain thing, you start connect up certain dots for certain people. See? I'm very careful about speaking about like when we live, when we move around and all these things. So if me and you talk, we talk like how we normally talk offline, especially about them something.
All right.
Right? Because we might go say answer, and next thing you know, man show up in front of you.
I show.
You see?
Yeah.
All right, but big up yourself same way.
No, man, you didn't tell somebody, we kind of, but straight a little bit. But
and Victor from the junior high school, eh?
With my cousins. No, man, they sit when you talk about what trigger you off.
Yeah.
Because you come from the military.
Right.
And that me they tell you about. My cousin say, him did have to buy him house up in the mountains of California, away from society and civilians. Kind of him to feel comfortable around civilians, brother.
Yeah. Then that I said earlier about the people that will go live in the woods, man. Some of them can't buy a house, they go live in the woods in a tent.
Yeah, because guess what now? See wife and him pick them live in South Carolina, you know. Man have a house in South Carolina, car, bike and everything like that.
All right.
Man is buying second house like California and things because of the military experience. Because I kind of...
No worry, we are going to end the call right now. All right, brother. So, yeah, well, I could cut the call.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Big up. All right, so. When the sister, I don't have the heart to cut off people on the wicked, you see? But we did have a math teacher in North Miami that was called Mr. Okiki. Mr. Okiki was the first one that introduced me to polygamy and told us that he had 7 wives. It was 2 of them living in the US with him at 2 different houses, and the other 5 were in Nigeria somewhere. And him tell me the whole structure of it, like all of them were also school teachers and other things like that. Them did all progressive and productive, and it was all about the children. And that thing did I talk about and that teacher there. So that's that. All right. The man favor Steve Urkel. Yeah. So anyhow, we're gonna end it right here. So this morning, without going any further, yeah, give thanks, man. Give thanks. It's not just on Thanksgiving Day that how we started out. You know, Indian wipe them out, celebrate that with lots of food, gorge yourself, and fall back with the itis, which is just a carbs overload, by the way, and all that. Laugh out loud, so like a chief. And then, yeah, That is that. So give thanks. In all things, give thanks. Continue to give thanks. Wake up every day feeling like you're going to make this a good day. All right. And keep a positive spirit about yourself. And that's how we did with it this morning. DB, the caller, seems as if he has gotten deported, so he is reminiscing about his good life in America. You're wicked. SouFlo, what you eating today? We're not doing a turkey. I'm going to my mother's house today, and me gonna yam everything what she cook. Jerk chicken, fried fish. Well, me a cook. She's doing oxtail and I think curry goat as well. Just a variety of foods, and there'll be family there and all that stuff. So that. Now that you're in Jamaica, are you cooking for Thanksgiving or you don't celebrate it completely? Turkey is like $10 a pound in Jamaica. Like what kind of dollars? Like 10 Jamaican dollars a pound? Eh? Pineapple rum cake. So Eric P says pineapple rum cake today. Mr. My mother have chocolate cake around there. I'm not a fan of chocolate cake. I'm not a fan of chocolate, period. Pancake, not unless it's mixed with like something else, vanilla or something. $10 a pound for turkey? My granny, you can't be serious. But they don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Jamaica, do they? Because we live in a different world now. You have a lot of people, they do. Raw. Yeah, you have a lot of expatriates that back in the place, and I can see that. Or even people who are on vacation, extended vacation, ham, me not eat pork. So I'm not eating no ham, but I like me I tell cause it depends. It depends. I tell you what, spliff meal you eat off everything. Spliff make you eat off everything. I plan on preparing myself. May I tell you what though, that pork something there, I won't eat pork if I'm here. Never buy it. It never comes in my house. Never order it. Nowhere, not eat it. My mom cook it. Still don't eat it. I go to Jamaica. First piece of jerk pork, me see. I size it up and start arguing with myself. You sure you want to eat that? I know if you don't eat pork in a long, so I tell myself, if you don't eat pork in a long time, it might sick your belly, and just land and you have belly problem already, right? So you sure you want to eat that? Yeah. I'll go with the jerk chicken and piece of jerk pork. That's and before I know it, eat the piece of pork. So I'm not one of them people that was strict against pork like that, but me not eat it, but me eat it. See, I only eat jerk pork in Jamaica and detox after. You and I both. That's the best way to put it. And take a big wash out, detox after for sure. When I always detox anyways when I come back. Cause when I go to Jamaica, I overload with food. If you look at any pictures or videos that I put up being in Jamaica, you'll notice my belly bang like goat. When the goat them eat too much grass and them belly just bang out so. Or I look like a breeding goat, but through me a man and me can't breathe, me couldn't use the one day. Belly bang like goat in the arm picture them. I'm looking at videos, I'm like, damn, I can't put this video up. Me I edit, right? Like, if I cut out myself out at a party, John no star. My belly look like you're 8 months pregnant, daddy, and when you come down here, the only look like you just start the pregnancy. I was like, if I cut out the party, all right, I think I could keep this one right here. Oh, damn, no. That's how when we pass around the middle quarters and get the fried fish and the bommy them and pull up on the roadside, done the whole life food, and then I vlog. Watch my belly starve, just feel disgusted, man. Cut out that one there too. I end up cutting myself out of all of the video them. Cause when I'm in Jamaica, my belly don't have no bottom. Me just nyam food. And it's true. Because I know I'm not going to eat it when I come back here. Ain't nobody out here with no jerk drum. Nobody in there with no jerk drum. Nobody in there with no cook shop. Yo, me go to a cook shop one day at Portmore. And the lady only charged me 4 bills. 400 Jamaican dollar, people remember it's 150 something now to 1. 4 bills to charge me. See? Basically, I'm paying $2 and change for this plate of food. It's a box plate. It's a box food. So I hadn't eaten box food in years. I said to myself, from the cook shop, I said, yeah man, give me some, let me try the brown stew. She fix up my food. She said, run her back there. She said, you want yam and them something there or you want rice? I said, no, sir, I want yam and them something there. Yam, dumpling, banana, and brown stew chicken. $2 and change US that. When the box come, and me and wifey share the box there, and the 2 hours still full outside. So you gotta see, and this is like good food. Some place we pull up, the family is running the restaurant right up front, and the youth them from the family run a back a dig yam out of the yam hill, fresh. Remember me telling about yam? The yam have something in it, but all these things that are in your food, once they import them and them sit down and take shelf life and all that, it might taste like the same yam, but it don't have the things in it anymore. The magic is gone from the yam. That's why you eat it here and nothing happen to you too tough. You just feel full. And you say, yeah, nice piece of yam and piece of roast breadfruit and feel good like I'm back home. When you eat it in Jamaica, it's a different story. Halfway through my plate of food, almost every plate of food, me feel my soul just start to do something. I'm literally looking at myself like, oh, what the blood? Me even tell wifey, I say, yo, me can't see why them money don't have because we don't get this foreign. Look here. Watch out. Me not think, oh no, sex or nothing like that. And the food that do this. Worse when you done the food and go lay down. I lay down and say me eat too much, you know, and I try like rest off my belly a little bit. Like blows on skirt. Oh, this, if this did happen to me every time I eat a plate of food of foreign, I would be in heaven. That's one of the things why me want to run go back to my yard all the time. You have to load up and come again. See? And when you feel the tank running low, you book a ticket and you flash from yourself. See? And you load up and come again. Feel the tank running low, repeat. May I tell you, although y'all staying away forever, go on. Me, I'll go take up all that for you. Because me know what you do for me. For no reason. I promise you, not think about nothing. Just halfway through the plate of food. Me not carry after you take it and turn it up and try to put it in your belt if you go outside. Draw down your shirt over it because you are walking on Middle Road like, I got a hard on like, you know, remember when you used to go to school for the man them? When you are youth, go through your adolescent years, Miss Swaby up there teaching her front and I look for Miss Swaby bottom and round and everything in her long pencil skirt and her heels. And you know, you're a teenager and things are kicked now. And then Miss Swaby come, Sean, come up to the front and work this problem out on the board. Come on, let's go. You have to tuck it, right? You're afraid to get up because under your desk, you have pitch a tent. That's how the food had me feeling in Jamaica, like I was back that age all the time. Feel like in the back that age, like breeze blow past. You have to fight it back down. Ja. Anybody I call you, come on, come on, man. You're like, no, I don't have to come over here, so. Just come here, man. I'm still on the rest right there, so real quick. And the rest of the rest, and that's something they are trying to hide, because I tell you, the food in Jamaica does something. Me pull up, I get a pea soup the other day. Best pea soup I ever had in my life. No disrespect to my mom, because my mom could cook her bleep off. But no disrespect. I pull up, lick the people in vehicle to, you know, call National and ask them, you have one of them vehicle the other day and run it up in a one something. Because Mrs. Soup out the road. I'm saying, reverse and bam! Lick off the back of the vehicle. A lady stand up over something and she said, you mash up the vehicle down there. I come out and look. Wasn't nothing too tough. I said, insurance to cover it, man. And some food me I look. She said, food up there, so I said, me know, that's why I turn. That's why I turn around and come crash us up. Go up there and get the soup. Oh my God. Same effect, but the soup was so good. But the same effect, the food that come right off, especially in the country parts, like drive through. When I go to Jamaica, I get my vehicle at the airport, jump in on my vehicle, GPS out, anywhere I want to go. Sometimes I just go to a favorite spot. Most of the time, I try to get to where I'm going first, put on my bag them, kiss who me have to kiss and say hi, and then cut on road again, right? Viagra pea soup, match. the natural Viagra, that, may I tell you, pea soup, the pea soup, me don't know why night. What else give me that? Yeah, even the beef patty them and stuff in Jamaica don't taste like the ones that we get here. All when the Jamaican restaurant them, and I don't want to mess up Jamaican restaurant business. When somebody goes, say, me nobody want the patty them because me I watch SouFlo the other day, they might tell me say, them patty there don't come from Jamaica. Me think you did sell authentic Jamaican patty. I'm not trying to do that, but it don't taste the same. It don't taste the same. The patty them up here not flaky like the patty of Jamaica. The patty them up here, they fill in the inside. It me don't know. You know when something put on too long, in Jamaica when you bite the hot patty there and the thing just leak out by you. Big piece of something just leak out, so I have to catch you. What you know about them like that? Different. So we up here and eat different food. We don't care where you're there. We up here and eat different food. You have to reconnect. Another person said to me, SouFlo, the things them that the food that you grew up on, you need to stick to those foods your whole life because they're imprinted in your DNA already and your body will respond to them properly. When you switch up, you start taking on everything else that comes with foreign foods, like the foreign sicknesses that comes with their diet and all this other stuff. So I get conscious of that now. I think to myself, say, no, I'm like a soldier got dead in the war, can't fight. So I try to protect him from now. I'm taking preventative measures. See? So when it's time to go, it's time to go. Not true? In the army, man, when we in combat, we used to say, hey, if anything happened to me, y'all make sure you come get me. We're not leaving nobody. I'm coming to get you, bro. Big Red 1. All right. If that gets shot off, leave me out here. Just throw me a morphine pack. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and hit that morphine and just leave me right here. I don't want to go home without this. I'm blowing off from the... But may I laugh again at something that is actually serious because people did lose themselves, that part of themselves there, and they came back and they're having to deal with that, you know? But that's something that we normally said to each other in the infantry. If my thing get blow up, listen, left me right, that's all. Leave me right here. I don't want to go back. What am I going to go back to do? That's life. You think you can't live without certain things, not true? And then when they're taken from you, you still find an appreciation for life anyways. It's like the man who lose them leg them. Boy, if my leg them ever get cut off, me no I'm going on no wheelchair, me no want a prosthetic leg. Might as well me dead. And then them leg them get messed up in an accident and they're like, take them off, doc, take them off. Me just want to live. And they're happy after them take off. Thank God for life, me still there. Ital is vital, my friend. Ital is vital. My mommy don't play now. Remember me tell you, a 6 feet me have, right? My mother don't play. From me young, my mother said, and as a big man, forget from me young, as a big man, my mother has somebody like this. She will blend up her, blend up them natural juices and thing. Blend up her, blend up, and she'll call me and tell me, say, me just make some carrot punch, some carrot something with this and that. Not the one with filled with milk and sugar and all that. Not that. See? And she like, come get you some. Or me just steam 2 fish, you know. You want one? Yes, mommy, I'm on my way and these kind of things. So for a long time, Irish massa and linseed, isinglass and all them sitting there. My mother mix up the blend up them and give me a long time. So tell me start set to her. So mommy, you can't stop now because you don't see how much I'm gone already. No one no more. No one no more. Sugar cane tea leaf. Eric P. I saw. They love to crack boy and eat flesh and drink blood. Boy, I don't know who that. Pray for long life and protection to everyone. Have a blessed day. Blessings, family, and yes, same to you. All right. I've been on the Dr. Sebi alkaline diet now for 2 years. Black light, how's that working out for you? Because Dr. Sebi just disappeared. And I don't know. Dr. Sebi had all the. How old was Dr. Sebi when he disappeared? Cause I'm not trying to put him down. I'm just saying a lot of people have these ideologies. I know Dr. Sebi is well studied, well researched, and proven, but 83. Eric P said 206. My cousin put up a post yesterday on Facebook. He said, with an old man, what looked like one wax statue. And he said the Tibetan police, the oldest man alive, was found this week in a cave in Tibet. And when explorers saw him, they first thought he was a wax statue because he was so still and he looked waxy. Read the thing, He's said to be about 203 years old or 208 years old, something like that. But at 200 and something years old, oldest person alive. He was in a deep state of meditation. I'm gone up in the mountains to meditate in the caves. And stop believing foolishness that you read on social media at the end after reading all this stuff. So Dr. Sebi was 80 something years when he passed or when he disappeared. They never found him, did they? When you stop eat food, brother, trust me, your woman have to run away. When you stop eat food, your woman have to run away. Well, me no want to make her run away. I know that. Yo, we come from a culture where it's like sex is a mission. You have to murder it and bust it up and kill it. Kill it with joke and kill it with stab. And why are we like that? Why are we like that? And even some of them women have murder me with it and bust it up and kill me with it. And then when you did it, try murder it and bust it up and kill it. She's like, no, that's none of that for me. I didn't get no enjoyment out of that. Well, stop say that then. Stop say that, because man will boost up and come for you and try murder it and bust it up and think we had to do something because that's what you asking for. Because honestly and truly, most of it, nothing of the murder it and bust it up or nothing neither. We are trying to do it for you. Just remember me telling you yesterday, so the woman them run the thing. And this is what I say, even talk down to the basics of that. Them run the thing. So them did they talk, murder it and bust it up. Now we out there say, yo, me can get some of that something there where Juba them a talk about. Yeah, I'm saying take two of them, brother, and he run a marathon and a half the other day, nearly kill old girl. She run out of place, left all her drawers and them something that I did. Oh, I don't so him get. I'll link, Mr. Chill. All right, boom, bam. Come back again, ready up, start talk nice. Girl, you ready? Think it a go so when I hold you tonight. I'm going to do all of the things that you like. Remember that? Think it a go so when I hold you tonight now. Hey, man boost up and catch all heart attack. Kill off the man. Poor heart can't handle the strain. And he gonna take Mr. Chin knockoffs. And because Juba them tell him say I to run the place. And because the girl them say when you come you have to kill them with it and murder it and she want to feel like one big Mack truck crashing on a little 2-car garage. Granny, she want to feel like a big Mack truck crashing a little 2-car garage. That's how they describe this thing. So, if you stop. Somebody said stop feed Jamaican men in Jamaica. LOL. Well, Maga man still a breed. Listen up. Bring it to the owner. I saw. But the owner have to know if you handle it. I don't know if she wants to mash up. She might sometimes. But it's a quick way to find out. She might sometimes. You have to go with your flow. Unless it's just one of them days that where Your body not pushing out mucus. Yes, man, please stop using those Mr. Chin fake hormone products. All kind of something them have, fam. All kind of something them have. They actually, this was front page news in Jamaica, and I covered it months ago. That all the young youth them now are on all this knockoff stuff that they have selling down there. And them a boost up. And they're boosting up, and the girl them a brag because the girl them a know, so them a boost up. Them like, yeah, me want him. Because when Juba beat it, he beat it like a, whip it like a slave on the plantation when misbehave. And that's something like it. Pop you up, broke it down, broke down in bed, bust you up. I don't know who enjoy them something there. Cause that not even feel good to the man. Cause I try that all my pelvic bone them a hurt. And I try that all my things sore for days. You know? You can't, I know them something there. I know them something there, so. I not encourage them thing there. You see? Yeah. I encourage them thing there. You want to run prof, you run prof, but describe it in a different way to me. Nah, sir. So, Flo, you always promote food for thought. I'm the most fit when I'm in Jamaica. Enough people up Porty walk. I was clocking over 20,000 steps down to the fam. Listen, you are absolutely right. The other day when I went to go put my grandmother to rest, you see, I remember before that, before she had her leg amputated, me go down for vacation and, you know, drop in and me there in her house I chill. I tell her, I don't want to go to church, but in my grandmother's house, you respect that. If you're in that house and it's Sunday, yeah, go church. So me and my cousin our plan say, well, we'll go town Saturday, grandma, and we'll be back on Monday. See? She said, if you're here, you go church or not. So we said, well, may I leave Saturday anyways, cause but we are trying not to go church. We said, you know what? I might stick around and drop her to church. We said, how far is the church? Cause they don't go to the church that's across the street from the house anymore. When me go the other day and we drive, you know, watch a video about my grandmother when me I lay her to rest. Well, you see one time I left the yard and I say, yes, I will grow up. This is my childhood home. You can see the mountains and things. All right, and then we start driving. You see how long it takes to reach at the church? I walk, my granny and my grandfather used to walk from the house. That journey that you see in the video to go to church, a regular walk for them that. I mean, I said, grandma, that's far. She said, no, man, you just stretch your leg a little bit. So, you just stretch your leg a little bit. Well, hello, sorry, I come from foreign and I drive to the grocery store that's right across the street. And just them kind of laziness that we come here, come take up. See, and before you know it, we we out of shape. We not working how we used to work. Body start fall apart early. And you're like, you how much? How old? Nah, there's no way. You look about 75. And I'm on a 7. That's embarrassing. I'm 40. You 40? Ain't no way you 40. You know, so some of these people, like you look at them and you're like, I don't know what going on people life, and I'm not trying to talk bad about nobody. But I noticed this especially with the younger generation today. Mine say I'm 23. Yeah, I feel like you must mean 23 times 2, because ain't no way. Ain't no way in God's creation you are 23. You must have had a rough 23 years. Go and look at the video that I just put up this morning about the Jamaican that killed his ex-girlfriend in Philadelphia. Shoot her down on the street in front of her 2 kids. Go and look at that video. I just put it up this morning about 6 o'clock. The brother in that video there is 20-something years old. So that's just to show you right there. He's 20-something years old. You ever watch all these crime stories and them say, yep, suspect wanted, so-and-so. He's 28. Suspect wanted, so-and-so, and we're looking for Octavius Brown, and he was this and that, and he was born in 2000 and... Yeah, No, me need glasses. Yeah, try see. Ain't no way. I'm put on but them, although them not tested, but ain't no way. That brother look about late 40s, early 50s. They're like, oh, he's 24 years old. Weird. How? So I'm afraid. I'm afraid of them things because when I go to Jamaica, I hear the woman them talk about, boy, I look good in for big man. And yeah, ask a man how old him is, and the man tell about me, I'm 65, brother. Yeah. And yeah, look on him like, Ross. So me want to look when me reach them age there. Because the man they can tell you say I'm 45 and you have to believe him. Because him don't look a day older than that. See? The one that take care of themselves and eat good food and things. Me not talk about one of them rum out, you know, man. Rum, boom and rum at 8 o'clock in the morning. Weed start crush out from 7:30. Breakfast not even cook. Them not have no breakfast or nothing. Them just high and belly rum and stir up them gut from early in the morning. Me not talk about them the one there. Them look mash up too. So you go to Jamaica and you look at them, man like 20-something years old and in teeth them start drop out already. That lion needs to be taken off the plane because a toothless lion cannot do nothing on the plane. He needs to retire at 20-something years old. See? My ex-husband is near 60 and he looks maybe early 40s. Yeah, man. You have good genetics. You have to just take care of it. We're blessed people enough. We're blessed people. It's just that some of us don't recognize it, and some of us look like we came to kill and destroy, including ourselves and our own, and that go on. But on the flip side, genetically, we're blessed people. You understand? A long livers come from my bloodline. Me don't know nobody in my bloodline when I'm dead in an old age, unless or at least live past half a century. And the one them would never take care of themselves, them live look past half a century, then them kick out. And then they wanna they're the ones that were fighting their DNA. Like the DNA is like you're not born with cancer and you get it out of here, but you just keep pumping the smoke in there and the nicotine in there, suck on the dirty cigarette them, rump on top of that, your poor kidney and liver. I said, Jesus Christ, please no man, and you feel the belly pain and you give me another one there. Rump on top of that. Them kill off themselves. See? But you see the one them that find the peace in life, man, and wake up and say, yeah, I'm gonna farm from the back there. So, or I'm gonna buy some food from this or from this. Straight off of the people them farm and eat that kind of way, yeah. And enjoy the simple things in life. Get up and go get some sun in your skin and chuck off into the water at the beach and these kind of things. Yeah, man, when you see them later on, all young girl around them old man there, you know. That's why Jamaican man them bad. So you hear that? Because young girl want the old one them too. Not just film finances. She feels that him can pass. Like him can go and still in a Sharisa car. Me can't go to the road. Nobody not gonna know say I'm 65. I say boy look like about 40. Yeah. Can't go on the road. And our man. You ever see them old man there when a young girl try to dress you up in a tight pants? Yeah. You can tell the old man that when they were the young girl, them tight pants and them tight shirt, the shirt sock on and the shirt have some big word panny, Louis Vuitton and Ava Rex or whatever the hell did the brand them name, where them where them have Hermes, this and you know, all them big brand name upon him shirt and him shirt them tight and sock on so and in jeans pants them. Cause a girl want a young boy, but you figure she can just rearrange him a little bit. You change it up for your pops and make you look fresh again. Well, to my standards. Don't make them do that to you here, because it don't look right. People out the road see it and them a talk about it. You hear me? Mister, don't make them do that to you, because it don't look right. Sir, people out the road are seeing it and are talking about it. All right? When you with your K-leg them, your K-foot them, and your tight pants them, and your stretchy jeans, and the here man, me not do myself like that. Me sorry. For young girl. So the youth in Jamaica come in like little senior citizens Them two force right. Little car behind them. They do. They do. Enough of them weak out from early. Them drink too much. Too much consumption of alcohol and overconsumption of alcohol and them just bunny weed, and them not even not eat properly. Weed is a serious thing, you know. You can't burn them strong herb there and you're not feeding your structure. Why you think you feel like you want to eat up everything when you burn a good split? It's because it actually depletes all your nutrients. You understand? That's why you feel like, oh my God, that's your body begging for you to put all your nutrients back in. So you can imagine them constantly do that, deplete them nutrients. More rum, deplete them nutrients. More rum. There's only so long your body can take that. There's only so long your body can take that before your two front teeth them start shake. Next thing you wake up one morning, them up on the pillow side of you. Real senior citizen, you have to look for get plate now. And these kind of things, you have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. or that the maga body formula. Yes, a sufferation. Sufferation, but them turn it in a fashion because them start wear skinny jeans. And now big man like me now go try to put on them skinny jeans that come here try the in fashion. And I realize that them jeans that come from China, you see how most of the Chinese people them little, them weigh about 65 pounds at max, soaking wet. So for them jeans not really fit me. See? But them squeezing at them jeans anyway. So you see like a maga boy them now with them new jeans and me I do some dance move because the new dance thing is a whole other thing we can't talk about. But hey man, new generation to each his own. Big up to them. I feel them time now. Right? I'll sit back and enjoy and watch. I'll probably like do two of the mad move them, but that's about it. I'm cool. Cool and deadly. Water pumpy. slide and wine. and that me the pan. And two step. Cool and deadly water pumpy, slide and wine, and two step. I live right here. This is where this is where I live. I live right here on the dance floor. This is where I live. I'm not going nowhere else. See? I'm a woman with me. I'm just go and wine up the little waist and all them things they and just stare at the sun. We don't do none of the extra stuff. Two stepping all night, all night. And go home and still cramp up from the two stepping. So you know your time is expiring. When you reach in and you like them still a cramp up. That's like, no. After me never did a dance like how Marvin did a dance and Shelly Belly did a dance. Why my leg never cramp up so? That's life, man. Life will come talk to you and say hello. You see them dance move that don't try that again here. Don't try that again. I'll rest you for about 3-4 days. All of this are paying up, don't. Okay. Pass your league, brother. Don't try that again. Just big up the youth them and make them go and do what them and do. Yeah. You're in good shape. But don't listen to what your mind tell you all the time. All right. I know they say the mind is strong and all these things, but sometimes your mind will fool you and tell you, say, 19 again, 19 again. And you're in there, fling shoulder, you alone and hurt a morning. When morning come the whole of your scapula, you want a massage, you got up all in your neck part right there. So, and all this. All you were doing was flinging shoulders with the youngins. See? You pass fling shoulder stage now. Your fling shoulder is supposed to be light. And it can't be too much. Yeah, give them two of them there. And then turn around and say, pass the drinks to me there. Yeah, man, and go on, man. Nice up the place, dog. That's it. Nobody go out there. Ready. Couple of them there. All down yourself hurting next morning. All the way down in your waist. You wonder what happened. You beat me in my sleep last night. I swear to God, I get up one morning and I said that to wifey. I said, you did beat me in my sleep last night. I swear, you were fighting me in my sleep. You punched me. You had to have punched me because why all under here so hurt like that? Yeah? And the body has said, sit down, man. It's not for you anymore. You have to go find a new way now. And me, I try to talk to it. I said, no, it's not. I'm still that. Hot cross. Man, a hot cross. Yeah. Till the morning after. So I go. My brother gave his wife 12 children. 12 children. Is a good woman that. And none of them on a jacket. That's a good woman. 12 children. My God. I would want 12 children too. I always pray to God and say, give me as many as I can afford to take care of. Right? That means if I stop when I there, God no bless me with no more finances yet. So I can't afford any more. But bless me with as many as I can afford to take care of. Working out is my high. Listen up. I'm going to tell you something about aging. Watch this. Original Explorer, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you. Original Explorer said, I thought I was 20 again and tried to dunk. My knee nearly pop out to Ross. Yo, listen. You thought you had a flashback. You had a I'm 20 again flashback. Yeah, yeah. Me tell him to take off already. I try run. I said full speed. I was racing my son. Yeah, boy, you can't beat me. I've been running track and field as long as I can remember. I don't remember not running track and field. I was one of the prodigies. I came up in this. You can't beat me, youth. Y'all gonna need more years for this and more training for this. I take off on the track. Halfway down there, I just felt like my knee, not felt like nothing. My knee gave up because I went down. I only feel when the knee went and I went down. And the messed up part was when I got up, I felt like, what the hell just happened? Because it don't hurt. Look for what throw you down. You down a ground and you get up quick and you don't want them laugh after you and you're like, but what just happened though? Me I check my knee, no lie. I swear to God, me I check my knee. Me hold my knee like this and shake it. I'm checking my knee. I'm like, well, if it throw me down like that, it's supposed to hurt, but it not hurt. It doesn't give out so in the middle of me run and then gone back to being itself. Nah, this can't. That's the first time it happened. Second time it happened, when I go to the gym, I used to get on a treadmill, right? And I could max the treadmill. As fast as the treadmill could go, I could sprint that fast for an extended period of time. So we were doing short bursts, we working on stamina, short burst sprints, rest, short burst sprints, rest. One of them short burst sprints that this day, it was probably my first one for the day or second one. And I went to go take off. The knee again. I had to grab the treadmill like this. The treadmill are going because I got it at max speed. I have to grab the treadmill and spread out like starfish over it in the gym. See? Jump off of the treadmill, turn it off, and I'm checking my knee again. I said, this is funny. This is the second damn time. So is this something that's going to be happening all the time now? This is the part, listen up. This is the part in life now where you have to say to yourself, so rotted. Wait. So this is going to become a regular thing now? So my knee gone. And that's what I tell me? Nah, can't be. Can't be. My knee them can't gone already. I'm going to reach that stage there. You keep telling yourself, I'm going to reach that stage there. My knee them can't gone already. Brother, you passed that stage there already. Long time. I told you that take care of yourself before I never hit you earlier. About that working out and all that other stuff, we live in our social media world. So we see a lot of older people who they work out, yes, they eat good, yes, they take care of themselves, yes. And then they add other things to it, right? They get all the augmentations and all these other things, and then they pop up and be like 70, bet you wouldn't guess. And you're like, hell no, you look about 40, 45, a hot 45 too. Nah, 70. And it's all because I took care of myself. And it ain't. I'm gonna tell you something about that. You said the workout, and all that, workout. At a certain point of aging, it can't even stop none of that. My grandfather was about the fittest person I know. Well, take care of himself in whole life. You could sustain and look okay for a certain amount of time, but when that hit at a certain level of aging, it's like everything shows up. All right, you need yoga. I guess I need yoga. I don't know if I need yoga or not. I'm pretty flexible. I'm still physically fit. The average person can't run like me still. because I've always been a runner, but it's just facing those things like we probably need yoga, yes. Probably need yoga. Matter of fact, in OT, one of my professors in college, she was into yoga heavy. And actually that's something that they suggest in therapy as well. Yoga, because you will maintain your flexibility and learn breathing patterns and them kind of something that expand your diaphragm, your lungs, and uh intake oxygen and meditation. Good for the mind also. Stay limber as you age, kind of thing. Don't use it, you lose it. But I'm not one of those people. I do all those things, not necessarily yoga, but I go into meditation and so on and so forth. However, there's certain things that you just can't control, right? It's funny when people have the answers that they think is the right answers until themselves in the middle of your yoga class when something you ain't. You're not gonna come tell me, but you're gonna feel it. Be careful what we program in our mind. Some of it's fake, but SouFLo, remember, exercise slows the effect of aging, but not stop it. Exactly, black light. But that's why I said that all that works up to a certain point. Because I'm watching my elders move into the age group now where they're real elders. And I noticed them take care of themselves, them look good, boom, boom, and then I don't see them for a 2 year period. And then come back and I'm like, feel like I haven't seen them in like 10, 15 years. Because everything does come in, right? Even your mind deteriorates slowly or slower with exercise. Yes, so Black Light is here this morning to educate us on the importance of exercise and continuing to exercise throughout life. And all that Black Light is saying is absolutely true, right? There's a point though where the most you can do, man, is sustain or maintain, not sustain, sorry, maintain and keep up. It's just like a car. You drive out the car, soon you have to change the tires, and then car left you on the side of the road, but it's still a nice car. So you have to go take out the transmission and put in a new transmission instead of get a new car. And then you have to do a complete overhaul. You have to make sure you get your checkups on a regular basis and all these things. Same thing for the human body. This is our vehicle, and we use it without even thinking of using it. We use it every day, in and out. So maintain, yeah. WWE Network Wellness says maintenance is right. Maintenance is a must. Because what happens to that vehicle if you don't maintain it? Soon it's a backfire upon the road, people have to jump, boom, and then and you drive and rock and all that. That's it falling apart. Same thing for your body, right? The best oil and gas is exercise. Yes, Makeda, I love chess too. Yep, I also do mind games. Makeda Xward says I also do mind games like chess, etc. And it keeps the brain sharp and strategic. Definitely. Garbage in and garbage out. They have the rest of them say if you eat live food, okay, they say live food, live cells. Dead food, dead cells. Simple as that. Live food, live cells. Dead food, dead cells. We live in a kind of world though where we'll hear that and then we'll be like, damn, it's what time? 9:25. I'm gonna hit up Burger King for lunch today. I want that triple mac with the bacon on. Get some extra cheese and a large fry with a Coke. Even when you're hearing live food, live cells. Dead food, dead cells. Your mind already, I think, which burger you're gonna eat later and all these things. Somebody said at 45, I was in a wheelchair for 1 year, lost all muscle mass. What happened? Was that a sickness? Had to have been a sickness. For 1 year. Do you value your needs or Burger King? I'm not talking about me, but I understand what you're saying. You're talking in general. Yeah, man. But it comes to that. It comes to conditioning of the mind, yes? Do you value your needs or Burger King? Boy, when you reach a part in a life, you know, so you're on the other side, on the on the other side of the hill. See, you have to choose between Burger King and your needs. Do I value my needs or Burger King? But I really want a burger, yeah, but no, I need them keep giving up my cartilage. Ain't working right, and that's how it is. But we should be invested in ourselves anyways, from way before we start getting older, you know, to the point where we're falling apart and stuff. We should have been start investing in ourselves. If we were maintaining the vehicle from earlier, it would last longer. See? My grandfather died in his sleep at 99. Oh, my grandmother died in her sleep at 99. This is Makeda X word. And she said she planted a garden every year and lived in the mountains and she loved her trees. Yep. My grandma just passed at 95, 94, 94. So them live long. Falling apart. Capadon. Go, go let's start. In Capadon. Turkey look like John Crow. Ha! Oi, it not look like John Crow when it cook up on the table. Though. May I tell you, it's never too late. The body is designed to repair at any age. That's true. It's just not designed to do anything at any age. It's designed to repair, but it's not. It ain't designed to do what you were doing at 20, at way up in your 60s, 70s. There, it's just not gonna be the same doing it. You can't go at the same speed. These are real things that you have to face. Let's not act like aging is not something real, and those who live long enough aren't going to have to deal with it. You know, I would like for the women to talk about their menopausal issues and all these things because that's how we're gonna have to look forward to. A lot of you, just like how I was in the bathroom and I told y'all before, I was on a road trip. I'm gonna stop at the bathroom, public bathroom. I'm gonna go in there and pee, pull out and pee, whoosh, wash down the place, and then walk out. Right when me I pee, the man next to me was leaning up on the wall with one hand on the wall like this. I'll never forget, and he was going. "Mm." I could hear him. I said to myself, say, how this man a strain son and do my do because we're standing at the urinal. How much strain like that? For pee. Maybe him have an obstruction or something. Somebody did tell me say don't eat too much black pepper because the black pepper grain then will block your where your pee come out that's something that me not get scientific right now, but that's how at that time when they told me that I looked over and he said to me, he said, yeah, this is what you gotta look forward to. I was like, oh crap. Urethra. Oh man, have urethra. This is what you gotta look forward to. I was like, hey, that's what I gotta look forward to. Grabbing the wall and crunching just to get my pee out. No more no more. First world 876 says, no more pissing contest. At that point, you're out the race, my friend. Yeah. Take that lion off the plane. Young lion's about to run the plane now. Eat up food, Jamaica food, prostate is a thing man have to look forward to. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. And we learn these things, just like menopause. Me here, one lady I say yesterday, how when her menopause came on, she felt like she said she was a stranger. I was a stranger in my own body, is what she said. All kinds of things were happening and I couldn't understand what it is. Felt like I was losing my mind at one point, felt like I was losing myself. And I'm like, then that woman have to look forward to. So the whole we have this Crystal G says stoppage of water. Nature can be so cruel to us. Eh? Next thing, colon this, colon that. Colon this, colon that. All your life, you've never wanted to hear bend over and spread it as a man. Eh? All your life. Our life carrier come right to bend over and spread it. Ja! Listen, man. I try to live the best life I can live. You hear me? And I'm trying to enjoy every bit of it while we got it. Because the terms and conditions of this contract. Ah, boy. Yep. I was so surprised to see 18-year-old boys drinking and smoking in Jamaica. 18? Listen, hold up. Ferdinand Brown, were you must have not been there for a while, or you took a visit there? Are you not from there? 18, a big man that, you know. Yeah, man, when you see 18 and you drink and smoke, you don't even say nothing to them. That a big man that. If you see a 13, 14-year-old now, you might can say something to him. If I'm a big man that too. Because some of the 13, 14-year-old them don't they look like man, you know. And I'm telling you, they look older already in their young age. Some of them really look like some grown man at 14. Well, I'll go ahead and charge it. And you're like, I don't miss it. I miss maybe his grandson. Look at this one. That. Yeah, man, I see him one man. Back foot. So since long time. Remember, you know, in Jamaica they send us to the shop, right? They used to send me go a shop when me little. Nobody in my house never drink and smoke. My auntie and uncle them used to do it outside of the house because they had respect for their parents. So I used to go way down a bush when them come visit. One a little thing come back up, wash off, change them clothes and everything, spray up, all these brush teeth. Like that's the respect, the level of respect they had and the kind of household I come from. You couldn't like light up your ganja split in front of them. I saw them stay anyway. But you know, you have to go way down a bush with it. Marlene Sinclair Grant says, but you have 10 years smoking and drinking too. Good morning, SouFLo. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, and my first time on your live. Blessings always, and great job being our connection to Jamaica. Tara Johnson, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you, and welcome to the family. This is what we do over here. We're just hanging out this morning. We're not doing nothing too tough. I'm about to end the live in 4 minutes and go be at the mercy of my mom, whatever else she wants me to do for the rest of the day. She probably wants me to fry more fish and all that stuff, which I'm going to go take care of. All right. So we're just vibes in this morning. Other mornings, it gets pretty hectic. All right. So in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we're out of here. That is why they call it menopause. Wait, but I only have it. So menopause. I want the man have a pause because what she going through, the man have a pause. Yeah. So Princess Warrior says Shakira's still with family. You watch her live or you watch her channel? Menopause, Original Explorer. You need the older ladies to talk to the younger ladies that are entering into that stage of their life, because some of them don't know what they might encounter. Just like I don't know the stuff that I'm going to be encountering. So I try to talk as much as I can to older men, right? That's another thing I like about working in OT. I get to talk to older men and learn from them. You know, the things they regret doing, the things they think impact them now, and suggestions from them, and these kind of things, and watch their ailments and study them myself and understand, okay, how to avoid that or how to try my best to avoid that. Some things in life you can't avoid, you know, it's going to hit you regardless. All the preparation you have to remember, you're not in control. See, I seen Boosie. Let me close this video by saying this. I seen Boosie yesterday, and I watched his interview, and he said when he first found out he had diabetes, he was 19 years old, and you know the doctor is telling him that you got diabetes, man, and it's hereditary. And he was like, "How the hell is it hereditary when nobody in my family got it?" And the doctor explained to him about it could be over here or over there in your family, somewhere down the bloodline, whatever. He said he was so bitter, right? But then he heard, like him saying, he heard the creator talk to him. The creator said, basically, I'm about to give you so much in life that I'm also give you diabetes to keep you equal with everybody else. Because I'm about to bless you with so much. And that's the way that he looked at it, right? Now, if you go look at his net worth and look at his lifestyle and look at all this man a self-made man for real. And he's one of the people who can speak his mind. And the industry tried to blackball him and they can't. Because they didn't build him and he don't get his money from them. See? So him come out and say, every agenda they push out him, lick out on it, and him can't lick out on it because they can't do him nothing. And when the mobs come for him, they can't touch him. His money's still being made and he's still living good because they didn't make him. But when he said that, I was like, wow. See? There's a breadfruit, Portland and St. Mary, man, them tan good. Here you know, Makeda X words. Hey, Rentatile. Hear me now? Now go left on the right, yes, sir. Manners and respect to each and everybody tuning in this morning. I thank you for being here. Happy Thanksgiving. Go spend some time with your family. For those who are in places where this is celebrated and it's that kind of a holiday or something, keep good people around you, man. All right? Uplift your spirit and your vibration and these things. Yes, Star K. Boosie, too real. All right? Manners and respect again. One love. See you later. Tomorrow is Friday. See you later. See you then. God spare my life. All right? I'm out. Peace.